It's lights out and away we go for our second race of the day. It's time for the 30-minute feature, and Lee Holmes gets a great start, but look at Bamboo gets a better start as they come down towards turn number 1. It's a battle on the brakes here into 90 right, and Holmes is going to defend harder as he makes Bamboo to work it around the outside on cold tyres and cold brakes. But as it's a drag race up the hill, Bamboo tucks in immediately, and look at Cos behind. Cos knows where the momentum's at, and he needs to be in the toe of both of the drivers as they make the way up the hill. But meanwhile, we had a major incident further back. James Parker, who goes wide through the outer loop corner, and as they head down towards turn number 6, you see contact there. Oh, goodness me, and it's gone wrong between him and Sproull, as Sproull once again falls foul at the start of the race. As meanwhile, Sproull just there as another driver gets it wrong. That's Lucas Romano, who's made contact with all the car rolls, and he gets it pointed back again. Sproull just sits there hoping that everybody will slow down in time and take evasive action. But meanwhile, after one lap of racing in another dramatic start here at Watkins Glen, it's Lee Holmes who leads ahead of Simon Bamba P2, Igor Cos P3, Daniel Senchi P4, Thomas Cope P5 ahead of Patrik Thompsen P6, Kelly Brown, and in P11 is your silver class leader Alex Hiscox, who's made a lot of progress in this race. In fact, he's gained 13 places in the class since the start, and how that's happened, well, we'll take a look back very shortly. Sean Cranley's Swatch is going to come into the scene instant shortly. Looks as though there's a free wide going into the S's. We lose it on our camera shot there, and then it's one of the FR20 sim racing cars that goes around. It's the 54, it would seem, and the 7, its teammate being collected. So in terms of cars, Adam Greveson getting caught up, and that's what seems to set off the chain reaction of Eddisford here, still trying to pick his way past Hobbs, but Hobbs having none of it. But Hobbs is going to have some of it now as they make the way into turn number 7, goes wide at 6. Eddisford looks around the outside, and as we ride on board here with the triple weight driver, he's going to do it the hard way. He's forced into the barrier there, and well, I think as Hobbs got the power down, he ends up with a tank slapper, and Eddisford really been in the right place at the wrong time. As meanwhile at the front of the field, we've got a battle here for the lead between Lee Holmes and Igor Cos. Cos on the inside, he's been trying to make this move for some time, and Holmes has been sent wide, and down into the boot goes Holmes. And Cos here going on to lap number 11, side by side into the break-ins over 90 right, and Thompson thinks about this. Cos turns in, there's contact between the two of them, and well, Cos there turning in only to find there was a car alongside. I think Patrik Thompsen would argue, I was already there, thank you very much. Cos would argue, well, I've got to turn in at some point, and I think a bit of a disagreement between the two drivers. Meanwhile, it's all gone wrong between Olympus Esports to try with Thompson into the wall there after contact with Cope. So there's even further drama. This was Thompson versus Cope as they made the way on through the S's, and the tiniest bit of contact there between Thompson and Cope. But as he heads down towards 90 right onto turn 1, he's going to make Rance look around the outside. Rance does so here as they break the one through, but will it work out for Story? Yes, it will for now, as Dima starts to get close here, and Rance may find himself having to play a bit more rear guard action now rather than forward facing as they head up through the S's, and Rance is going to have to take a wide line through the first part of the S's, and that's going to cost him all the speed. But look at Cameron Smith on the left of your picture into the break, his own Powell as well. They're going to go 3 wide initially under break, and this is Smith looking for the move versus Rance to take P4 in the silver class. Wood is P15 overall, and as they head through the S's right now, well, side by side up the hill they begin their journey. I think they're going to go into one line very shortly for the simple reason there's only one racing line through there, and to be offline is to find yourself on the marbles in potential risk of hitting the wall. And Rance is going to try and come back at him with Dean Powell holding off Mark Jones. Oh goodness me, it's gone wrong there for Rance. Rance goes straight on, and he catches the car just in time. Meanwhile, behind him, Ryan Walker side by side with Adam Greveson, and I think Walker trying to make progress around Greveson here, around the outside to the outside of turn 7, but Greveson's going to hold the line outside of turn number 7 now and gets the plays back. Now Parker's going to say, okay, it's my turn, Walker, here I come, and the AI Race Summits DCW Racing driver goes up the inside here under braking into 90 right, and as he does so, this will be for P23, what is there, 15 in the gold class, as right now Smith very eager to make haste to chase down what will be the next silver driver, Sean Cranley Swash. But as they come into the chicane, Dima defends on the inside, contact between Cameron Smith and Dima. Dima gets the car stopped, albeit of a lock up there, and meanwhile we look to Jeremy Story, as Story here defending hard as Powell looks to go round the outside. I think Story at this point may be wise to let this go, blaming right now under pressure here from Atkinson as Smith pushes Atkinson along. Smith very eager for Atkinson to make this count. He's going to make it 3 wide. It's going to be bold from Smith. He goes all in on the brakes. He managed to get it stopped just in time for lane it goes wide and deep. Atkinson takes the two of them, but Smith importantly takes the place for what is affecting P17 overall, but more importantly P4 in the silver class. What the battling further behind between Mark Jones and Dean Powell is not over. In fact, Jones has found his way past Powell quite recently as they all battle with Story, and Story right now still not letting anybody through. Jeremy Story absolutely adamant that he is going to keep all these gold drivers behind him as Atkinson now gets into the medley here as we ride on board with Atkinson, heading up through the S's here, and this is very close for comfort. Well, we look to your leaders here, and it's getting very close into the chicane this time around. Essentially ahead of Cope with Hammer and Cos, both trying to find their way on through as they make the way up through the S's here. Hammer now started to build momentum on the rival of Cope. Cope here still trying to defend, I think trying to act as the rear guard to make it Olympus Esports 1-2. Hammer looks left, he can't find it, he looks right, he can't find it. Cope covers the inside line. Meanwhile, Sedgey in the middle of the road. Hammer looks to the outside, and as they come under braking, Cos cannot find a way into this fight either. The two German drivers right now both waiting. Hammer's really being required to lead the initiative as Cos bounces off the exit curve. One more corner to go, and it could be his first win in a while for Sedgey. But as he comes on through the right hand, it looks like it's all going to come to fruition. The checker flag waves, and it will be Daniel Sedgey who takes his first win of the season in Season 7 of the UKSimRacing Porsche Cup. Your winner in the Round 5 feature at Watkins Glen ahead of Cope and Hammer, with Cos just missing out on the podium. But you can see a car shaking from left to right in the distance. It's Alex Hiscock who takes his first silver class win of the season for Team Wales in an astounding race, and Sean Cranley's watch will come home P2 in the silver class for 24-hour punty people, ahead of Jeremy Story who holds off the gold train behind him to round off the silver podium. What a second race of the day. We thought race number one was dramatic, and I think our drivers decided they went all in for it, but Daniel Sedgey in the end with an absolutely brilliantly driven and controlled race. And meanwhile, Alex Hiscock with his first win of the season, the silver class, going all the way through the field after what was a dismal qualifying session where he started from the back of the field for the sprint race. Well, that's why you never give up.